Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your kind invitation to the All Poland ARISS Conference 2017. This year, I'd like to present to you the HamTV Technical Team, which is a very active organization within ARISS. The origin of the HTT working group is in the middle of the year 2013, when BUSOC, the Belgian User Support and Operations Center of the European Space Agency, was in charge of the ham video commissioning. The ham video transmitter was on board since some time, but now it had to be commissioned. During the commissioning, the ARISS Europe chairman acted as an interface between BUSOC and the ARISS ground team, which was involved in the commissioning. There were weekly teleconferences for the team members, and members of the International ARISS Technical Committee also participated. Later on, these teleconferences were extended to the use and the further development of HamTV, the ARISS service based on the ham video transmitter. As you can see, ham video is the name of the transmitter, and HamTV is the name of the service. In due time, this activity was recognized as an ad hoc ARISS working group named HTT, HamTV Technical Team. Let me explain in a few words how HTT works. There are weekly web conferences, teleconferences, that are set up on the second and on the fourth Thursday of every month at 20 UTC. 20 UTC, that's 10 o'clock in the evening in continental Europe, but only 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the east coast of the United States. An agenda is circulated to the participants with an invitation to join the meeting. The meeting is a go-to meeting. Go-to is a system of web conferencing, an international system. On the average, 8 to 10 members participate to the meetings, and generally each meeting takes about 1 hour, but sometimes more, if there are many topics to discuss and consider. Now let us see what is discussed during these teleconferences. Generally, each meeting begins with a report of the HamTV ground station operators. A report on the status of their station. This is very important. Indeed, we need to know if the stations, the changed stations, are in good order, because at any time an ARISS school contact with HamTV can be set up and the stations shall be ready to operate. Hence the need to verify the status. When that is done, current developments are reviewed and discussed. We will see a few examples. One can say that the HTT meetings act as a kind of think tank where participants elaborate on future developments. Now let us see which major topics are presently discussed at the HTT meetings. First of all, there is the multi-voltage power supply, also called interoperable power supply, which is an essential building block of the ARISS onboard station. The interoperable power supply will be used for all ARISS equipment. On the other hand, as you know, there are the chained ground stations. In fact, there is a double chain of ground stations covering Western and Central Europe, and these stations are located all along the descending and the ascending passes of the ISS. Interestingly, in Australia also, a chain of ground stations is becoming operational. For ARISS school contacts, happily enough, we have the aid of the professional Goonhilly dish, which is presently a superior asset for efficient HamTV school contacts. The big signals of the Goonhilly dish are presently merged with the signals from other stations. Digital television uses a stream of information packets which are time-stamped. The participating stations stream their packets over the internet to a central unit where the packets are sorted and used for the construction of the final stream. And that stream is then made visible over the internet to the school and also made available for the general public on the internet. HamTV signals from all over the world, also from Australia, can be merged in Europe by the central unit which is located in the United Kingdom. Another development which is regularly reviewed in the HTT meetings is the Raspberry Pi project. The Raspberry Pi project is intended to provide a permanent slideshow from space using the ham video transmitter. Moreover, we have plans for the construction of an upgraded ARISS DATV system called Ham Video 2. And Ham Video 2 will be a transceiver, a DATV transceiver. It will work on L-band for uplink and on S-band for downlink. And the system will be DVB-S2, which achieves significantly better performance than the predecessors. With Ham Video 2, crew will not only speak with students, but crew and students will see each other during the conversation. Moreover, the HTT conferences have identified the need of a dedicated HamTV website. On this website, interested amateur radio operators can find up-to-date information. The HamTV website is hosted by AMSAT Belgium, and that website provides several facilities. Ground station operators want to know if ham video is transmitting. Indeed, when they wish to test their station with real space signals, they should know if there are transmissions. Therefore, the ham video status is published on the website. In principle, ham video is transmitting permanently, but for different reasons, these so-called blank transmissions must be interrupted now and then. The scheduled power downs are published on the website. Readers can also put questions to the HTT group via the website. The content of the website is mainly technical. Up-to-date ground station hardware and software are presented in detail, including auxiliary equipment, such as a noise measurement tool. This can be used to track the sun while adjusting the antenna. The ATV theory and measuring of DVB parameters are also examined. Finally, participating HamTV ground stations are presented with photos and a description of their setup. Here we see the antenna system of the station IK1SLD, located in the northern part of Italy, in Casale Monferrato. And here we have the station of our friend SP3QFE, Armand, which we see working on his antenna. This is the very impressive antenna system of Tony Hutchison VK5 Zulu Alpha India in southern Australia. Look at the 2-meter antenna, an enormous helicoidal antenna. Very efficient and also very successful for ARISS school contacts. And of course we see the HamTV dish, which is presently also operational. This is the dish of VK4 Kilo Hotel Zulu in Glendon, Queensland, Eastern Australia. And this is the station of VK5 Echo India in Southern Australia. This is the dish of Echo India 4 Echo Sierra Bravo, which is located in southern Ireland. And finally, we have a photo of the dish of OK2 Uniform Juliet, located in the eastern part of the Czech Republic. And if you look well, you can see that when the photo was taken, the antenna was covered by ice. Before ending my short presentation, I'd like to tell you that the HTT working group has accepted the task to verify the technical readiness of candidate schools that are preparing for an ARISS HamTV contact. And ground station operators receive guidance from members of the HTT working group. Finally, to end my short presentation, I'd like to remember the two projects the HTT working group is presently tackling. First, the Raspberry Pi, which could produce slideshows running in loop on ham video and presenting, instead of blank transmissions, permanent video from space. And secondly, the Ham Video 2 transceiver with superior performance for school contacts and video from the school for the crew. I wish you a very successful conference and I thank you for your attention.